Hi friends, I just want to jump on here quick this morning to remind you about class tomorrow. I think I counted 20 this morning, so we still have some room. I know a lot of people are traveling right now. It's a popular time for vacations. I totally get it, which kind of is my segue into why I'm sending this video out. You know, life happens to all of us, and on this plan, you're given a start time to be trained, to go through the term of your program and complete the term of your program. But that doesn't mean you complete your clean eating, right? And eating whole food the rest of your days as best you can and as the highest percentage you can. Now, do I expect any of us to be 100%? No, that's not reasonable. It's illogical, right? So my point of this message this morning is get yourself around like-minded people. If you're in a circle that constantly distracts you or pulls you astray and sabotages or undermines your focus, then you might want to reevaluate that. I do that quite a bit because there's certain people in our circle, love the people, but some of them just don't care. They have no drive to feel better or to raise themselves up that is backed up by their actions. They may speak those words, but you know what they say about talk being cheap, right? Actions will always speak louder than words, and consistent and disciplined actions as well, which doesn't mean you have to go from 0 to 100% overnight or in a week or in a month, because most of us have been poisoning ourselves slowly with our food supply over decades, right? So think of it that way. Get yourself around people who are going to be more like-minded. And it doesn't mean you have to cut people off completely, although that has happened. I've seen that happen. But get yourself around more people who are like-minded. And it actually synergistically will build you up because you'll feel that energy come from that person. And class is a perfect way to start. So if you've not been to class ever, or you've not been in a long time, bring a friend, bring someone you know that you care about that is struggling in this way, and get them around like-minded people because it really does work. Real quick, a trailer for class tomorrow. I was reading a scripture this morning, and in my devotion, it was Psalm 119, longest chapter in the Bible, and it happens to be right in the middle of the Bible too. I'm sure there was a reason for that God did it that way. But it was a recounting of all the Hebrew letters. So every segment of that chapter was tied to one of the Hebrew letters in their alphabet. Why is that significant? The writer, the author, is unknown. The best guess, it was Ezra, who was a priest back in those days. But I noticed as I was reading that he mentioned a lot about focus and distractions. Even back then, no social media, no electronics, no audio. It was all word of mouth, face-to-face interactions. Word traveled by mouth. There was no internet, no telephone lines to speak of. But here he is all those years ago talking about distractions. How many more do we have on us today? Almost probably innumerable, right? So give yourself a little bit of slack there. We are inundated with data and information. It's information overload all the time. So distractions is not a challenge for us. We're constantly bombarded with them. What we have to be good at doing is filtering out those pieces in our lives that serve us no good, that distract us and keep us from focus. And it is challenging, I will give you that. Life happens to everyone, like I said. There's always something in our lives that's going to pull our distractions away from food planning or good grocery shopping or going to the local farmer's market now that we're in season. So think of those things, meditate on them. If you're a believer, pray about them. Pray for wisdom, pray for strength, pray for discernment, pray for simplification. That's huge. You know, there's a lot to be said for the simple life. We seem to pile things on, and I alluded to this in the last video. We're not good at setting boundaries. We're not good at saying no. We need to become better at that. And that's the stewardship of our lives to improve the quality of our lives. It doesn't mean you have to close everybody off and be egocentric and selfish. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about filling your cup first so that you can pour out into other people. is if you keep pouring from your cup, eventually you're going to be burned out. Fill your cup first, then you can pour out into the lives of those who you love and you care about and need your help. Because it may not be ongoing, but there may be times you're taking care of a family member or elderly parent especially. Most young people can handle things themselves. They don't think they can, but they can really if they're forced to. So fill your cup first, come to class, bring a friend, and let's learn together and hone our skills and sharpen ourselves together. God bless you, and I'll see you at class, or if not, on the next video. Tune in. We'll see you real soon. Subscribe if you haven't. Click the button below to subscribe to our channel. That way you get automatic reminders from YouTube about our videos. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.